In the bustling heart of a vibrant city, there lived a young man named Ethan. He had a knack for staying ahead of the latest trends, and it was his obsession with social media that led him to the path of fame and fortune. Ethan was a master at crafting the perfect online persona, always seeking new ways to boost his follower count, and he discovered that the surefire way to gain attention was through acts of charity. One day, a thought occurred to Ethan as he strolled through the city streets. He noticed a homeless man huddled under a threadbare blanket, shivering in the bitter cold. An idea formed in his mind. Why not start filming himself giving money to people like this homeless man? He could not only boost his social media presence, but also create a facade of a selfless philanthropist. Ethan put his plan into action, pulling out his smartphone and recording himself handing a crisp $20 bill to the shivering homeless man. He made sure the camera captured the man's gratitude and his own benevolent smile. Within minutes, he uploaded the video to his various social media accounts, adding heartwarming captions and hashtags like #helpingtheneedy and #making-a-difference. The response was immediate and overwhelming. Ethan's followers praised his generosity, sharing his video far and wide. The likes, comments, and shares flooded in, and Ethan reveled in the adulation that poured in like a digital waterfall. Ethan, however, was not content with his newfound online fame. He continued to film himself giving money to those in need, always ensuring the camera captured every tear of gratitude and every heartfelt thank you. His following grew exponentially, and with it, his revenue from advertising deals and sponsorships. As time went on, Ethan became increasingly detached from the genuine purpose of his actions. His good deeds were no longer about helping the less fortunate, but rather a means to an end, a way to exploit the poor for personal gain. He reveled in the luxurious lifestyle his newfound wealth afforded him, while the homeless and needy continued to struggle in the shadows. Ethan's audience, enamored by his supposed selflessness, remained blissfully ignorant of his true intentions. They were drawn into the spectacle of his generosity, willingly consuming the illusion he had created. The digital show-off trend was at its peak, and people were more eager than ever to follow in the footsteps of those they admired without question. In a society where appearances mattered more than actions, Ethan was hailed as a hero, a symbol of hope and charity, all while he continued to exploit the poor for his personal gain. The more money he gave away on camera, the more income he generated from his digital empire. But as the saying goes, pride comes before a fall. Ethan's house of cards was built on shaky moral ground, and it was only a matter of time before the truth came crashing down around him. As the world continued to watch, someone stumbled upon an old interview where Ethan had candidly confessed to his true intentions, believing it would never come to light. The revelation sent shockwaves through his fan base, and the backlash was swift and unforgiving. Ethan's empire crumbled as his followers felt betrayed and deceived. It was a harsh lesson for society, a stark reminder that appearances on social media could be deceiving. In the end, Ethan's story served as a cautionary tale about the dangers of valuing image over substance, about the importance of discerning true intentions behind charitable acts, and the need for critical thinking in an era where digital show-offs held so much sway. Society had to learn that true kindness wasn't measured in likes and shares, but in the genuine compassion and empathy we showed to those in need. The story of Ethan's rise and fall serves as a stark reminder of the pitfalls of our digital age, where appearances can often deceive, and the pursuit of online fame can lead individuals down a treacherous path. It underscores the importance of valuing sincerity over spectacle, and of scrutinizing the true intentions behind seemingly charitable acts. In today's society, the allure of social media and the craving for validation in the form of likes, shares, and comments have given rise to a culture where performative acts of kindness often overshadow genuine compassion. Ethan's story highlights how the intoxicating blend of attention and financial gain can distort one's moral compass. It serves as a cautionary tale for a world increasingly enthralled by the digital show-off trend. Ethan's initial intentions, while tainted by the desire for fame, were at least rooted in the idea of helping those in need. However, as his online presence grew, so did his detachment from the true purpose of his actions. He became more focused on crafting the perfect image of a philanthropist, rather than genuinely making a difference in people's lives. It was a slippery slope, where the pursuit of online adulation overshadowed the genuine needs of the impoverished. The tragic aspect of Ethan's story lies in the fact that his audience, like so many in the digital age, were blissfully unaware of his true agenda. They were drawn into the spectacle of his generosity, easily accepting his digital persona as reality. This phenomenon speaks to a broader issue of people being easily influenced by influencers and celebrities without questioning their motives. However, as the saying goes, pride comes before a fall. Ethan's deception was eventually exposed when an old interview resurfaced, revealing his true intentions. The revelation triggered a wave of outrage from his followers, who felt betrayed and deceived. It was a harsh wake-up call for a society entranced by the superficiality of online personas. In the end, the moral of this story is clear. It reminds us that true kindness and compassion cannot be measured by the number of likes or shares on social media. It challenges us to look beyond the facade and seek genuine acts of kindness and empathy, both in our own lives and in those we choose to admire. It encourages us to exercise critical thinking and discernment in an era where digital illusions can be so convincing. Ultimately, it implores us to prioritize authenticity and empathy over the allure of online fame. For it is in our true acts of kindness that we find the essence of our humanity.